Alright, this is one of the things we are planning to show you, though all our attempts to bring this thing all this while it has been failing, so we don't know, but this time around we decided to bring it this far so that every one of us will be able to join. And what we are our intention in doing this is to help every one of you to be able to see the current movement of the market in the day, and for you to start making money with it, so that you will start making money immediately, because we don't have all the time we have to trade all the day. So it is necessary we should be able to focus on the most important thing and possibly use what should help us to Alright, our case study today is going to be on Boom 500, but today we'll be touching other places. We'll be touching other places, we'll be touching other places. This is the current market of today. Last time, though we had this issue last time. The issue we experienced last time was that the screen was not able to project it accurately the way it's supposed to be. But this is where we marked our horizontal line. This particular area, this very place now, was the place to mark our horizontal line. I told us that this market is going to pull back, but you have to wait for this candle to make a move backward. So what are you going to be doing in today's market? Alright, today's market, let me just remove those things so that you will see it come correctly. Now in today's market, this is Boom 500 and this is 1 hour time frame. There are a few things we should consider today if you must trade Boom 500 and be successful today. Those things which you must consider includes what I'm about to show you now. Right here is the market of today, and this market is approaching this very support zone. So as this one is approaching this support zone, and when it comes to support zone, mark this thing like this, then follow it from here down to this place, follow it from there down to this place. If you follow it from this angle, you will notice that this very market has been moving in a direction for a period of time. So don't forget that this one you are seeing here is I marked this one too for a period of time for me to see the trend of the market, which is the reason we will find out that this particular market here will continue in that direction. Let me show you what I'm saying, which is one of the things that proves that this market is going to continue in this direction after making this move in this place. So today's market, this is a trend line. This particular line here is a trend line. So as this market is making this move, they tried in different ways. So for a long time now, let's see the trend. For a long time now, this market has been on a downtrend and an uptrend, which is to boom is pulling backward because it's spiking. But for those who are on a normal Forex technical patterns, the market is moving up but on a market you just pull back, which is called a spike. So for those who are new, who are just joining us, so if you check the day trend here, this daily trend has this link with this one. So there is a weak candle here, which means that the market will be pointing to this particular direction here. The market will be fighting to come up to this place, at least cross here first, then start making a move to end somewhere here. So these things are this. So from here to this place, the market must have taken nothing less than a month. So what this thing is implying here is that if this thing did not pull back like this today, meaning that all September, let's see it, meaning that all September, if this thing should pull back, or if this thing did not pull back, any one of them can go. So please get me right. Please get me right. So if you can see, this is a monthly candle, and with this monthly chart, you can easily see that the reason the market is 500 is on a spike zone. So when this thing is happening like this, it simply means that there is these are the lines we'll draw here, and this line will have here, these lines will have here, each of them here. If this market should make a move, and you know that by tomorrow this candle will be over, so if this candle should close tomorrow and start coming up from that place to this very direction, if this market should start coming to this direction from tomorrow, if the candle should open up and make a move to this direction tomorrow, that is to say that this very market, the boom 500 market, is going to spend most of the time on what? It's going to spend most of the time, possibly a week time, doing scalping. So I just want to show you this so that we'll talk about what is going to happen in the market today. So you know, a new candle just opened here now, and this is the issue here. So it's possible that this market will pull back a little bit and stop here, or possibly go back to make a continuation of the candle in the higher time frame, even in the 4 hours time frame. So it's possible that this thing will pull back and form a very strong resistance zone here, then and come back again, then to complete this. Then that is to say that whatever you are seeing in the market from today is going to be more like this. But where you should think of trading on boom 500 with relaxed mind is from tomorrow. If that should happen, that is to say that what are those things you find that this one will pull back, but maybe not now, but before the day runs out, if it will come, it will end, it may end as a weak candle, then to stop somewhere here. Series of these things, they may come and close with this one here to form a strong this thing to start coming to this point. Then, but if that did not happen, if this candle should close somewhere, because it's going to pull back a little, but because of this type of candle you will have here, it's a little bit difficult for market to smile at some people if you want to catch a spike. So, but one of the things you should understand here is that this market has been coming from this very angle to this point. Then what the market is looking at for is to retrace and take over the market on a sell position. So one thing you should be looking at for today is after this candle you are seeing here, the only challenge is having is this thing. So if this thing is crossing a little bit here, then you are entitled to take advantage of the market today under scalping, selling candle. So don't go and relax in catching spikes, because it may come, but it may not give you exactly what you want. If please remember what I'm saying, this is the day candle. This day candle, yesterday the candle closed with this type of candle, and which is to say, with this type of candle there is a selling momentum in the market. So with this, more of the market can give you opportunity to do your scalping. But because the 80% of the market was in weak candle or rejections, so that is to say that with this type of candle, anything can still happen in this market. So the decision of the next market should be by tomorrow. The only issue we'll have tomorrow is if this particular candle to this very one that opened today, this candle, look at this very one, this one. So the only issue we'll have if the same candle closed the same way like this, that is to say you extend it to 2nd of September for us to be sure. But am I going to be silent? Can't I trade today? You have the opportunity to do your scalping, but on a low key, you'll be doing your entry in a short note, like going to 5 minutes time frame. Like in this 5 minutes time frame, you just take, okay, possibly take 15 minutes. So what am I going to be doing today? How do I find out if this market will be in my favor? So that is what will take us to a particular thing that we'll be needing. What are those things we'll be needing? You'll be needing an indicator. You'll be needing something like moving average. Possibly, I know exponential is one of the best. So use 25 moving average. Or use 25 moving average. Going to be one of the best that can help you to see a total move of the market. Then this 25 moving average, as long as the market is pointing in this direction, because this thing just serves as a trend line breakout. So this is where the market, and here is where the market breaks out after the whole thing. And you know that each time 25 moving average that the market crossed it and opened with the candle in the now, which what I mean is that I will show you this. If this candle closed below this place, sell, and as a sell candle, then the next candle open like this, you have opportunity, because it's a sign that sellers have a momentum. Then you may not wait for this candle to take all those things, but you can possibly take one candle like this or something like this. If you do this thing on your 5 minutes time frame, you have successfully taken 3 candles, which is 15 candles. You know, if you did this thing on this thing too, you have successfully taken, so which means 15 plus 15 is 30. You have successfully closed with 30 candles without any interruption, you know. But how do you find those things? You can find it with this 25 moving average, and once you have this 25 moving average, it's going to be of a great help to you, because one of the ways that some of us can trade and make entries, since we are not always in the market to monitor what the market is doing, is for us to use some of those indicators that will help us to find the nature of the market, and which 25 moving average is one of them. Then if you are a type that have this low account, that you cannot be doing this thing with 25 moving average because of the consequences of watching from a higher time frame when you have a small account, so it is advisable that you step down a little bit to it's advisable you step down a little bit to 12 moving average. You know, step down a little bit to 12 moving average. It's going to be a very good one for you. So step down a little bit to 12 moving average. Like as this thing is moving in this direction, it started from here. So imagine when you placed a trade from this angle, and this is what you have. Then if you are talking about catching spikes, you know that one of the best way to do this thing is once you have this powerful candle that spikes and cross over to this place, and the next candle come up like this, you know, this is what you have. There are simple things that we should not bother ourselves much to know, but we should know it already. because the issue I've come to realize in some people is that a lot of people don't have patience. A lot of people are into the business with the mindset of making only money without thinking of how to protect their money. So just look at what I just showed you this morning. From this very market now, you have this. From this market here, you have this. Look at what you have here. Look at what you have here. So if you follow this thing now, let me show you this. So if you follow what you have in this market now, you will believe with me that it's not as simple as you think, but it can be productive. It can be productive. Look at it. Look at it. Let me remove all those things so that all right. So if you check what the market is doing, just look at what I just showed you. So with 25 moving average, you can be able to see what the market is going to do. Now in today's market, what can this 25 moving average do for you? Can I make use of the same 25 moving average and still be successful? The answer remains yes, but because you did not follow it earlier, you have to wait for this market to make a drop first. If you want to do your scalping, you have to wait it to drop, make it drop first. But if you cannot do that, then take your journey from the higher time frame. That is to say that after this thing cross over to this place, in the next 15 minutes, you are entitled to enter your trade, because if this thing did not pull back in the next 15 minutes, you can still hold a little bit for like extra 5 minutes. So you can take that journey from 5 minutes and still come out successfully. But the only thing you should be very careful in today's market is always be careful, because if this thing should start dropping, because from the week candle, if you check the week candle, this is what we'll have here in the week candle. This is what we'll have here in the week candle. So if you check this candle here, imagine when this candle decide to pull back to continue as a bullish candle it is. So what do you think that will happen? If this thing should continue as a bullish candle, and while you are doing your scalping, do you think that you can survive it? Because it may drop continuously within 5 minutes. So that is to say that if you place a trade in your lower time frame and you think that, let me just take like 5 candles, in the next 5 candles, maybe the market may spike up to 4 times, and it will not be small spike, because the sellers that needed to take the market down to this place lost their momentum, and for that reason it will be difficult for anyone to take advantage of it and be successful. This is one of the things I want you to know this morning. This is one of the things I want you to do this morning. So I want you to understand it from that perspective, because it's not as hard as you think, and it's not as impossible as you think. It's 100% possible. You can do it. I am doing it. So GDFX, what are you going to trade today? I am not going to relax on boom 500. So I will look forward to see if there is any other thing I can do, because boom 500 is a scalping market today, but from the higher time frame, it's not smiling at all. So let's check what we'll have in crash 1000 and see what the market will look like today, so that we can make our predictions. Crash 1000 from 1 hour time frame. Crash 1000 from 1 hour time frame. They want to do a consolidation, But in this journey of consolidation, we'll have advantage here. What is the advantage? What is the advantage of today? The advantage is that it will be going up, it will be going down. But since this one has stepped out from this place, if you check 30 minutes time frame, you will find out that this one is fighting to break out. If you check 15 minutes time frame, you will see that this one is trying to break out. So what do? Mark your horizontal line, mark your horizontal line so that it will help you. Let me add this thing a little bit so that even from afar you can see it. Good. So mark your horizontal line here, and this is the breaking candle. So when am I going to be placing trade in this market as a scalping market? This is indecision candle. It can be very dangerous. So this market should spike a little bit and stop in this place. Let me show you. So this market can spike a little bit and come down to this place. So if this thing should come down a little bit from this place, so, and retrace again, short, once this thing pull back and rest on any of this thing, like from that place, and come down to this horizontal line, which is the resistance zone, and start from making any strong move again, there you know that you have opportunity to do your scalping and relax. But at this point, be careful, because since this candle is a weak candle and the indecision candle, it did not tell you that I'm going up. The strength of the buyers is not strong enough. That is why there was what this thing simply means is the presence of sellers. So sellers push the market down to this place, and buyers are trying to take over again. So if this thing should pull back like this, then that is to say stay off, and this is also a resistance zone. So from here now, this market is possibly going to pull back a little bit here, but if it did not pull back, don't trade this candle, allow it to close completely. After that, you will now enter. Remember what happened here. Remember what happened in this very place. Remember what happened here. So that you will not fall victim of certain things in the market. Remember what happened here. So always remember those things, because it's not funny at all. Remember what happened here, that even when you think that the market is about to go up, the market went up, possibly, that is true, but the returns was too heavy and so devastating. So, and that is one thing I don't want you to do. So you are going to place trade on crash 1000 today, but not as fast as it's supposed to be. So wait a little, take your decision from this place. So if this thing is approaching this 25, let me show you. If as this thing is crossing over to this place, so if you can wait, good. But if you cannot, just wait. In the next few hours from now, this candle will be over, and once it step up like this, then once it step up and start coming to this edge like this, then you are good to go. And for that reason, you have a lot to do, so try these things and see how this market is going to be. I will come back and give you the rest of this market, because we are going to analyze all of them, then you will know the decision. So GDFX, what are you saying? Are you saying that I should not place trade on boom 1000, crash 1000? I didn't say so. I said that there are a few things you should put in place. From here now, this market can pull back, which is the one that pushed this thing down before now. So it's possible that it can still come back, because they are fighting. The strength of the sellers and the strength of the buyers are almost the same thing. There is no presence of buyers that much in this place. So they succeeded in giving this engulfing candle, that is true, but they interrupted this one going up. So if this thing should push a little bit, especially when you get to this place and did not pull back, then relax and go up. But if this thing should pull back like 2 times or 1 more time, then you can take advantage of the 5 minutes, of the 10 minutes in the market without any interruption. because it has crossed over to this place. But from the 15 minutes, from the 25 moving average, you can still see that this market don't have any proper direction. It's just trying to be on a horizontal level. What does that mean? That the strength of the buyers is not showing in the moving average since 25 period days now, and the strength of the sellers is not showing. So they are like in a level land like this. So when this thing happened, it calls for caution and attention in the market so that you will not make any mistake. But once you see a market dropping, you can take advantage of it. So I'll come back again to show you how we can be able to make use of this particular boom 1000, and possibly, I love crash 300. I love it so much. That's why I always want people to be careful with it, because it can give you all the money you want and also frustrate you 100%. So be careful with it. So boom 1000 is coming today, and I will tell you what is going to happen in this boom 1000. So for now, this market is going to be a fruitful one. This market is going to be a fruitful one. If you check the week candle, or possibly let's go down a little bit to the candle, you will see why many people will lose their trade today, because they will think that it's going to be a scalping candle, and they think it's going to be a spike. So in this particular candle today, you know why I keep saying these things? Because most times when we talk the way we talk, it looks as if I don't know what I'm saying. It looks as if you are not showing anything. It looks as if you are not talking, because the only thing people hear is enter here. The only people hear is close here. So when you take time to narrate why you should not enter at that time, it looks as if you just wasted maybe their data or their subscription. So sometimes some people say, will not subscribe again, will leave their channel. No. Please don't be in a hurry to leave a channel like this. Why? Because even when you sit down a little bit to go through what I said, you will know that some of them is the reason you have been failing in forex trading. But you don't want to hear them. You want to see place and you want to see close. And ever since we have been placing and ever since we have been closing, what have we been able to achieve with that? And we are still losing almost everything we have as a capital. You are not a successful trader if you have $10,000 today and tomorrow you have $20 in your account. You don't withdraw it all, just that you lost it. You are not a professional. You are not a profitable trader. You are just do I call it a retail trader? You buy and still give them back. You make profit and still give them back. So where is the profit? So these are some of the things. So if you check today's market and see what is going to happen, it's going to be a kind of spike, a kind of retracement. It will come, it will give you, and it will take. So if this candle should pull back a little, then enter. And not just a little, please, mind you, not just a little, please enter, because what the target is, where is the target? All right, this thing should pull back. The target should be somewhere here. Let me mark it here. This is the first target. So if you pull back, this is where you should stop. Here at this point, this is where you should stop to form strength and start coming back. But why you should be very careful is that the higher time frame is trying to pull back. So if it takes over the market from the bullish side, that's to say that all throughout today the market will be pulling back until it gets to this place. So the two target area is here, 1 and 2, so that it will come back and touch the 25 moving average, then I start retracing. But if that did not happen, that's to say that it's going to continue from the direction of the trend market, which is trend continuation. So from there you cannot do anything else than to do your scalping and continue making your profit. So what's my advice on the 1000 today? My advice is take some trades as soon as you can. Are you saying buy? Yes. Once you see that this thing have started pulling back, don't wait for it. Don't hold for too long. If you enter, if you see just one small spike from 5 minutes time frame or 1 minute time frame, then get ready to place trade. Then if that spike and get to this 25 moving average line, please close it. Don't wait for it. But if that crosses once you close and you see more spike coming, then the first target is that place and the second one should be somewhere here, so that it will have this trend to pull back again. Then that is to say that the 1 week candle now formed this move to start going to this direction, and by so doing, that's to say that all through September is going to be a more bullish than bearish. So that is all I have to say for now, and we'll come back again maybe in the afternoon or tomorrow to show you once again, to see our predictions and see how accurate it's going to be. So if this is your first time of following us in this particular live analysis, please don't rush to place trade in your live trade. Do this thing on your demo to see how it's going to be. And sometimes when we are doing those things, bring out your phone or on your laptop to do it with us, so that you mark some places to, area of concentration, so that you will know how to do these things on your own. Sometimes you bring out your paper and your pen, you draw those things and focus on those things on your live trade, because it's going to work. If not exactly that way, because market is a journey of probability, but it's going to show us something that will help us. GDFX, I so much love you, and I wish to see every one of us succeed and come out to their best. Thank you so much, GDFX. I really, 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 really love you. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel